Hi guys, Mons here. On today's episode of Ball with Mons, we're going to be going through Game Week 6 Premier League review. Just before I get started, I just want to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel so far. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching my videos, thanks for sharing it, thanks for liking it, thanks for commenting on it. It really means a lot to me to be putting out videos weekly, and people are actually taking that time out of the day to watch it, to comment on it, to like it, to share it. I really, really do appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And if you do find yourself on my page, watching my videos, make sure you do click on the subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. So let's just get started on Premier League Game Week 6 review. So this Premier League game week, there was a couple of games I was excited to watch. There was a couple of games I was not really looking forward to watching. However, I did watch a couple of games, and I'm going to go through a couple of games here that I did watch. So the first one I'm going to go through here is going to be Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. In the preview for this game, I did pick Liverpool to win this game. I felt it's going to go their script is going to go like their script all season, where they've been playing poorly. However, they end up sneaking a win. However, in this game, Crystal Palace actually flipped the script on them, and Crystal Palace did play well. However, they flipped the script in scoring a last-minute winner against Liverpool, which I was very, very happy about. It's good to see Liverpool actually getting on the losing side for once. It's been a while for them in the Premier League. So in this game, like I said, I felt Liverpool were going to win. However, Crystal Palace ended up winning. Crystal Palace are actually undefeated in 18 games in all competition, which is crazy when you think about it, because they've played a couple of big teams. I think they've played Liverpool 3 times. They've played, I think, either Newcastle, they've played away at Villa, they've also played, I think they've played Arsenal as well. And they've also played, I think they've played other big teams as well. And it's very, very impressive for Crystal Palace. This must be some sort of record, in my opinion, at the top level for Crystal Palace. Oliver Glasner is doing a fantastic job with his team. The way he's coaching them, the system he's using a 3-4-3 system, and actually coaching the players. And the players look like they actually understand their roles and what they have to do on match days, which is brilliant to watch. Unlike my team, Man United, where Amorim can coach anything, players look confused every single week. I'm going to go through that in another one. I'm not going to go on a rant about Man United yet. So in this game, Salah again, no show. Surprise, surprise. I thought I was going to sneak in at the end and get a goal. Konate got absolutely ragdolled by Mateta. Mateta absolutely bullied Konate in this game. Mateta is a brilliant centre forward, in my opinion. He does his job Mateta does a very, very good job for Crystal Palace. He does exactly what he needs to do for the team. He holds the ball up, gets others in place. Once he pins you down as a centre back, and he holds the ball up and he gets others in play, no chance of getting near him after that, in my opinion. And also, Ismail Sarr loves a goal against Liverpool. He loves a goal or assist against Liverpool. I think in the last 8 games, he scored 5 goals and 3 assists against Liverpool, which is mad. Like, I love players like that who actually perform well in big games. You know, it's great to see. It's great to see. And also, I would give a shout out to Alisson. Alisson, the Liverpool goalkeeper, was fantastic in this game. Without him, Liverpool would have got absolutely battered. Liverpool were very lucky to still be in the game at halftime, because Alisson pulled off some fantastic saves, some world-class saves. I believe he's one of the top goalkeepers in the world, not just in the Premier League. In this game, Adam Wharton was also very, very good. I wasn't a big fan of Adam Wharton, but I started watching a lot more Crystal Palace game. He's so clever. His football IQ is through the roof. Adam Wharton football IQ is through the roof. I don't see him being very long at Crystal Palace for too long. Adam Wharton, there's no way in hell he's going to be Crystal Palace by the start of next season, in my opinion. He's going to be gone out there. Young English centre midfielder, you're looking at 60 to 80 million to get him out there, in my opinion. You know, the going rates for English midfielders, or just good centre midfielders nowadays, there aren't many of them left in the game nowadays, especially young ones. I felt Liverpool very poor in this game. It was very disappointing to watch Liverpool in this game, in my opinion. However, glad to see them lose. Glad to see them actually concede a late winner. And Mark Gahey, also his transfer is obviously going to go through to Liverpool, but obviously failed on deadline day. In my opinion, a player like that, guy's head down is working. However, what Isak did, it seems to work better for players, because when Isak throws toys out of the pram, he eventually got his move. Gahey didn't do that, and he didn't get his move. So when players look at that, they'll be like, okay, if I do what Isak does, I'll get my move. If I do what Gahey does, I'm not going to get my move. So the players are obviously going to do what Isak is doing if they want to leave the club. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next game. Next game, I'm going to quickly go through it. It's Aston Villa versus Fulham. This game, I actually picked Villa to win, which actually came true. What I noticed about Villa this season, after watching them a couple of times, is Villa this season are trying to be more possession based. I don't think it suits them as a team. I think Aston Villa, the way Aston Villa that actually suits Aston Villa playing is get the ball quick, long ball into Ollie Watkins, let him hold it up, let him get others in play, or go at the full back and let him drift out to the wing and let Morgan Rodgers drift into the centre. That's the way. That's what's worked for Aston Villa the last couple of let's say 18 months. And this season they've kind of gone away from it, which obviously has caused them not to win matches. This game, Watkins started. He actually scored, and they went back to the old ways. They're kind of playing. So they kind of had possession. They're trying to pass the ball around the back still. However, they got the ball quickly off to Watkins, isolated either the fullback or the centre half, and got others in play. That's the best way to get the best out of Watkins, in my opinion. Ollie Watkins on his day is very, very good. I'm a fan of Watkins, and I think on his day, when you play to his strength, he's a world beater in the Premier League, in my opinion. And Morgan Rodgers, he looked a lot better yesterday. Compared to how he has done this season. This season so far, Morgan Rodgers hasn't been great, but he's a very good player. Every player goes through every player goes through that type of form where you aren't playing well, things aren't going your way. But well done to the manager for sticking with Morgan Rodgers. Obviously believes in him. Obviously he's a quality player, and I think he'll play himself out as dry spell he's going through. So I think in this team also, this Villa team, they miss Youri Tielemans a lot because there's a disconnect in the Villa team from getting the ball from back to front when Youri Tielemans isn't there, in my opinion. He's an absolute baller. He might not be the quickest, but he's very, very intelligent, in my opinion. He's a very, very good player. And the Liverpool guy that went there, I can't remember his name now. The name literally just skipped me. The young Liverpool player started. I can't remember his name. I know Liverpool fans are going to be watching this, and they're obviously going to comment and let me know his name. It's an English player. I can't remember his name anymore. But however, he went there. I thought he's going to have a very, very good season this year. However, he started, didn't really get into the game at all. So he got taken off at halftime, and Buendia came on, and Buendia changed the game. Buendia got on the ball, little 1-2 passes into the channel for Ollie Watkins and Morgan Rodgers centrally, and overall Aston Villa came back and won the game. And also, there's a Fulham player who actually really took notice of in this game, Joshua King. Very young player, but he's very, very good. Very, very good ball carrier. So I will keep an eye on him over the next couple of months, see if his progress continues. So the next game I'm going to go through here is going to be Spurs versus Wolves. So Wolves are the better team in this game. At the end of the draw, I picked Spurs to win in my preview. Wolves were actually the better team in this game. They were very unlucky not to actually end up with all 3 points, in my opinion. I know I've been hard on Wolves the last couple of weeks. However, they haven't played well. They did create a lot of chances. The team with Wolves, when you watch Wolves play, they're going to create a lot of chances, but they just don't take them. That's just my problem with Wolves. Like their XG is always through the roof. However, the XG doesn't materialize in the results. So that will have to change in the next couple of weeks. They have very, very good players. They have very, very technical midfielders as well. I think in the next couple of weeks, I think Wolves will put a run together. I really fancy them putting a run together over the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. Spurs weren't really that much, in my opinion. The only positive sign for Spurs in this game was my guy Kudus. Fantastic again. My goodness, that guy is so good. He is so good. Kudus is a brilliant player, man. I love watching him play. He's such an exciting player. He always tries to make things happen, and his work rate as well is very, very good. To be fair to him, I really big fan of big fan of Kudus. So that's my roundup for that game.